Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We're going to be doing something a little bit new today, and for those of you that don't know me, my name is Michaela. So we are going to be making the heavy metal detox smoothie. Some of you may be like, what is that? So what it is it's a smoothie that was created by the medical medium, also known as Anthony Williams, who is a natural healer, and he has helped millions of people, including myself, heal themselves naturally with plant-based foods and specific foods, and also by removing certain foods from your diet and your lifestyle that feed pathogens and viruses in the body. Now, there are 5 specific foods that go into this smoothie that help remove a ton of the heavy metals in the body that are causing damage to our system. For those of you that have tried the smoothie, the ingredients that he uses all together, it doesn't really taste that good. Now, I think a lot of it has to do with because a huge factor, a huge ingredient in the smoothie is cilantro. Now, don't get me wrong, I love cilantro, but I don't like it in my smoothies. Now, so I tried to find a way that would make it a little more palatable, and I did. So it's really simple. I just brought all the ingredients here for you guys today. Prior to this, I was eating all of the foods separately within a 24-hour window, which is still helpful, but it's not as powerful as if you were to have it all together in one meal. So stay tuned so that you can see how you can make this heavy metal detox smoothie a lot more palatable and enjoyable as well. So we can all enjoy the heavy metal detox smoothie while getting all of these heavy metals out of the body at the same time. All right, you guys, see you in a second.
Okay, so here we have our 5 ingredients that we'll need for the smoothie. First off is the cilantro. I've already rinsed it and let it dry. This is about a cup. Then we have our wild blueberries. They need to be wild, not the conventional ones. So you'll find these in the freezer section typically. Next, we have the Atlantic Dulse flakes. These I get on Amazon and they are all organic. I'll leave a link below for them. Next, we have the Hawaiian spirulina. The medical medium specifically says that we should use the Hawaiian spirulina. I think it has something to do with where it was harvested. Then we have the barley grass juice powder. Now, when you guys get the juice powder, you want to make sure it's the juice powder and not the barley grass itself. As for the extra ingredients, we have apples. I love pink ladies. Then we have our bananas. You want to make sure that they are ripe so that they have the little freckles on them. And then we have the ginger. This is really important to mask the taste of the cilantro. So normally I have my Vitamix with me, but it was at the commercial space downtown, so I'm going to use the NutriBullet today, which will work totally fine. And lastly, I just have a 32-ounce mug or a large cup that you can put your smoothie in.
you guys, so that's it. I have my smoothie here, and then I have my Hawaiian spirulina and my barley grass juice in capsules. You totally don't have to take them in capsules. They can totally be in the smoothie as well, but I didn't get the powdered form. I have gotten them before, but it's just easier for me to take the capsules. So whatever you guys like to do, if you do put it in the smoothie, it doesn't taste different. Like I said, the ginger and the apple really mask a lot of that taste. Now, I'm not going to say that you can't taste the cilantro at all, but it's just so much more easier and like palatable, and it just tastes actually really good. If you are new to ginger, fresh ginger a little spicy. So my dad, he never really has like tried ginger or any of these like fruit smoothies or anything. So I was at the commercial space downtown and I was like, Dad, I'm gonna make a smoothie. You want me to make some extra for you? He was there too. And so he's like, yeah. So I love him because he's so into like trying new stuff though. Like he knows that what I'm making is healthy for him. So he's like, sure, honey, yeah, just make me some. So I make him a smoothie. It wasn't the heavy metal detox, but it had the wild blueberries, and it also had a lot of this fresh ginger that I had juiced and apple. And so he's drinking. He's like, yeah, it's good. He's like, but my throat feels real hot. And I was like, Dad, it's just a little spicy. Like you're not used to it. And so for me, over time, adjusting to the warmness of the gingering spice, it's like a warming herb. It was just so funny to me. Whereas like other people that aren't, it may be a lot for you. So maybe tone it down just a little bit, but you have to put enough to mask the actual taste of the cilantro. You don't have to put as much as I did, but I like the taste of ginger now. So, you know, just be mindful that it is gonna be a little warm, and warm meaning like has a little spice to it. Like for example, my nephew, he thinks it's too spicy, whereas my niece, the baby, she's only a year, she loves it. So it kind of goes off of preference, but over time, you'll start really like, it's weird, you'll start craving ginger. It's such a good herb for the body, great for digestion and the intestines and anti-inflammatory. So I hope you guys enjoyed making this smoothie with me. Let me know if you try it, and let me know if it's too spicy for you or what adjustments you maybe have made. Now let's go outside while we talk a little bit about this detox smoothie and what it does and why I personally incorporated it in my diet daily. All right, let's go. So some of you may be thinking, I don't have no heavy metals in my body. I don't have any issues. I don't have any chronic illness. Well, regardless of that, you have heavy metals in the body. If you cook with foil, if you use tin or tin cans or aluminum cans, if you drink out of aluminum bottles, if you have eaten any type of food throughout your life that wasn't organic, pesticides are a huge factor in putting heavy metals in the body. From the environment, the environmental toxins, from injections, from vaccines. There are a ton of other things. You can get them from the food that you eat. Like they're just in a bunch of stuff. And so a lot of times we have them. Now over time, we're being saturated with them constantly, coming in contact with heavy metals on a daily basis. So if you're someone that suffers from ADHD, from autism, from Alzheimer's, from any type of neurological issues, seizures, anything like that, there's definitely a ton of heavy metals in the brain that you need to detox. You can remove these heavy metals out of the body and see a huge difference in how you feel and how you communicate and all of those things. Like even when it comes to like brain fog and stuff. The reason that heavy metals are so detrimental to the body is because viruses feed off of them. So what that means is that if we are constantly like not removing the heavy metals from the body, then the viruses become stronger because they are feeding off of these heavy metals. And if you're not detoxing them, you're basically just accumulating them over time because they're in the environment. And then, or they're also, like I said, in the food, they're in everything. So they're hard to like not come in contact with in general. So that's why it's great to constantly detox the body from these heavy metals. Being someone that had recovered from ulcerative colitis and really, really bad autoimmune disease, I definitely had to make sure that I was removing heavy metals out of the body because the virus that was attacking my large intestine was the shingles virus. And mind you, if you haven't watched my ulcerative colitis video, I never had any side effects of this shingles. But from the medical medium, I discovered that's exactly what it was, which made sense because there were like bleeding ulcers in my large intestine, right? So in order for me to break down this virus, I had to make sure not only that I was removing the foods that this virus likes to eat, but also the heavy metals that this virus likes to eat. Like, I didn't even know that they eat heavy metals. So it just was something that really opened my eyes for me. And I know that, like, by incorporating all of the ingredients together, that it's going to do so much more magic and healing within my body. Because I've already, in the past 2.5 years, I've already incorporated a lot of these foods in my diet. I just wasn't consuming them all in one meal together. I was trying to consume them, like I said, sparingly throughout like a 24-hour period, which doesn't make them as powerful together as they are together, I should say. So, and I just kind of found that out. But yeah, so it's definitely something that you should incorporate into your diet. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hey, can we talk about this sun for a second? Oh my gosh, natural lighting, hello. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm such a goofball. What the fuck? Oh my gosh, I'm such a goofball. Shit. Okay, let's start all over. I didn't even do it right.